A local choral group is disbanding after 2 decades of performing in the community. CCX News reporter Jenna Globe has more on the Showtime Seniors' final curtain call.
We wanted to go out on a high note, and so Empty Bowls was about as high as we could get. And we think we're just a fun group. We sing songs that are from 50s, 60s, 70s, and when we go to nursing homes or assisted living places, that's the songs that they sing along with us.
Don't you know where fashion sits? Put it on the Ritz.
The Showtime Seniors is a group of 55-plus singers. They treated folks at the Empty Bowl charity fundraiser to their last performance. Over the past 20 years, the Showtime Seniors have performed in hundreds of churches, retirement centers, and nursing homes.
They need entertainment by people who are close to their age and sing songs that are within their generation.
The group wasn't able to recruit enough new members after more than half of the choir resigned during the pandemic.
It's time to leave on a high note rather than limp along, and we'd rather go out with a bang instead of a whimper.
The friends that I made here are just wonderful. The fact that we had to decide to close was a bittersweet moment because we had known each other for so long. I think we are enthused to be here. We didn't go out and then quit. We went out with a concert.
In New Hope, Jenna Globe, CCX News.
It's the season of Lent, and for many Christians, that means Friday fish fries. Rock Elm Tavern in Plymouth serves up a special order of bluegill, an item they sell exclusively on Fridays. On a typical Friday, staff members say they get several dozen orders of the bluegill special, and that's not counting the other fish items sold.
I think it's tradition. I think, people think Wisconsin's fish fry, and we have so many Wisconsinites there over here. And supper clubs have become popular again. All revolve around this fish fry sort of theme.
Rock Elm Tavern expects to sell more than 400 pounds of bluegill before April 7th. And now a profile of a new restaurant in Brooklyn Park that's open near Park Center High School. Delane Cleveland gives us a look inside the new Tacos El Cali, a taco shop that's a family affair.
Our recipes came from across the border and are here in Brooklyn Park.
Tuesdays have become the unofficial day for tacos.
I'm addicted. I'm a regular.
And within walking distance of Park Center High School,
Do you want a flour or corn tortilla?
there's a new spot for people to get their Taco Tuesday fix.
So the name of the restaurant is Tacos El Cali. It's tacos. We're a huge taco shop.
Suhey Lopez is the part owner of this restaurant, which is named after her son.
This is Cali. This is the famous baby on the logo.
A fitting name because this restaurant is a true family affair. Suhey owns it along with her aunt and mother, who immigrated to the U.S. from Morelos, Mexico when they were teenagers and brought their recipes with them.
We're not trying to sell the same thing that everyone else is selling. We want to sell what we're used to eating, what you would be eating in our town, what you would be eating if you came over to my grandma's house.
In other words, it's nothing like you'll find at Taco Bell. Yes, the menu has familiar items like tacos or the ever-popular quesadilla, but you can also get tamales and plenty of other mouth-watering dishes that keep customers coming back for more.
It's really good. It's really tasty. It's really authentic.
Some of the menu items might take a little getting used to for the uninitiated, but for anyone who grew up with this food, it's exactly what they're looking for.
We get a lot of customers that have moved here from San Diego, California, and that's a comment that we get a lot. This is the closest to the border that we have with authentic Mexican food. And that's exactly what we want to do, so it feels great just hearing that.
In Brooklyn Park,
We want to transport our customer to Mexico with every bite of taco that they take.
Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
Stage's theater company now has a show on stage called Once on This Island Junior. The star of the show is a student from Osseo Senior High named Anaya Holly.
Once on This Island Junior is about a young girl named T-Moon. We watch her grow up from a little girl and then as she's slowly reaching adulthood. And through the story, we see her deal with challenges. She lives on an island where it's divided between poor and rich. So breaking societal norms, we see her try to do.
Once on This Island Junior is a 60-minute show adapted from the Broadway-nominated Broadway musical of the same name. The show is recommended for people over the age of 7. Besides the dancing, the music, and the story, the actors say you can also take home a life lesson.
Learn how to accept being different and learn that even if you're different, you can still be yourself and it's okay to be different and you don't have to be anybody else.
The show runs through March 19th. For more information, you can check out the Stages Theater website. And finally, an old playground that used to be in Plymouth is now in use in Africa.
It's all because of your hard work that we can build playgrounds just like this one from Shenandoah Park in Plymouth, Minnesota, way over here in Lusaka, Zambia.
The city of Plymouth shared this video from the nonprofit Kids Around the World. It shows the old playground already installed in Zambia. Kids Around the World partners with playground manufacturers, school districts, and cities to reuse existing playgrounds if they are still in good shape. They take those and install them all around the world.
Maple Grove forward Blake Steenerson was a big part of the Crimson's run to the boys hockey state tournament. Jason Malillo profiles the senior in this week's CCX Sports Spotlight.
Blake Steenerson is a big kid.
He brings 6'4", 205 pounds. That's number one.
But size alone doesn't get it done at the varsity level. And Steenerson is a lot more than just a big body.
You put an NHL quality shot on top of that, and you got yourself a special player.
He's got great IQ. His hands have developed so much over the years, and his shot and his speed. You know, when I first met him, he didn't have the skill, and now he's got the size and the skill, and put that all together, and you get a great player.
Steenerson has worked hard to become a scoring threat. Entering the state tournament, he had 18 goals and 45 points. Third on the team.
Just working on in tight. I've been working with Bergie during the summer. I always come out early and he would help me just getting pucks quick off my stick, and I think that's what helped me a lot.
Steenerson's progression is even more impressive when you consider this is only his second season of varsity hockey. At the 2022 state tournament, Steenerson scored a goal that had Minnesota hockey legend Lou Nanne gushing.
He stole the puck, takes 3-4 strides, and he lets a rocket go just inside the pipe. What a shot.
Following his junior campaign, Steenerson started drawing interest from college hockey programs, a much-deserved reward for his dedication to the sport.
That was always my goal, but that didn't really come into effect until this year when I started really getting noticed. So I was never at the top of the line with these kids, but I started putting in the work, and I've got to where I am because of all my work ethic.
And that work ethic and size and shot has earned him a Division I scholarship. Steenerson will play college hockey at the University of Vermont.
The coaching, they really drew to me, and they checked all my boxes when I spoke with them. And the schooling, they really just filled everything that I needed. They have the school size that I want. It's not too big, but it's also not too small. And then out there, it's everything that I've always wanted. It's in the woods, and you got the mountains, and then it's right on the lake too. So I like to fish, and hopefully I can do a little bit of that when I'm out there.
Blake Steenerson's hockey journey proves you don't have to be the kid who tears it up in youth hockey. Being surrounded by good coaches and teammates and working hard can still pay off, even if you're a bit of a late bloomer.
I think that we're all there picking each other up, and we all feel like family.
For the CCX Sports Spotlight, I'm Jason Malillo.
Thanks, Jason. Meanwhile, Maple Grove's boys basketball team's play in the section playoffs is underway. The Crimson are the number 2 seed for the Section 5 4A tournament.
Maple Grove boys basketball facing Champlin Park for a third time this season as the teams square off in the Section 5 4A quarterfinals. Crimson junior Brady Lalaberti gets a steal and takes it all the way, elevating to the rim for 2. Maple Grove up 9-5. Champlin Park's Luke Graff, the Rebels' leading scorer on the season, with a shot fake and buries a three. Rebels are down just 2 at 12-10. Raul Vidia is open in the corner and knocks down a three-pointer for the Crimson. He would finish the night with a dozen points. Maple Grove's Edwin Dorwar gets his first shot blocked, but follows it up and puts in 2. He comes off the bench and scores 11 points. The Crimson take a 35-17 lead into the locker room. Second half, Henry Stang starts a drive and spots Will Bowman open on the wing for a three. He's one of 6 Maple Grove players to score between 7 and 12 points on the night. Down 24 points, Champlin Park goes on an 11-0 scoring run, capped by this Mason Tilkey 2. That makes the score 55-42. But Maple Grove closes the game on a 13-2 scoring run. Vidia to Lincoln Palbicki for 2 of his 12 points. Maple Grove wins 68-44. They'll host Osseo in the section semifinals on Tuesday. In Maple Grove, John Jacobson, CCX Sports. He can really get to the rim and he finishes with a dunk. Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.